Hey guys, long time no vlog or no VEDA, whatever. I know I've been doing VEDA for August. Sorry, I'm cooking some hamburger meat right now so it doesn't go bad. We're actually about to pass the expiration date, and I should have just waited till dinner, but I really thought I better just get it cooked now. I think I may just box it up, stick it in the fridge. Anyways, not what this vlog is about. I'm sorry, I didn't vlog all weekend. Nobody has been texting me or messaging me asking me if we were okay. I think probably because the people that I'm in contact with the most on this weight loss journey, they already know. So we earlier in the week, and I didn't share it, but my husband's son passed away. He was 26. He was a bodybuilder, and he was moving on up. He was pretty popular, and we knew that. We knew that about him. We knew he was doing really good things, and that he was really big in this industry, in the bodybuilding industry, but I had no idea how big he was till after he died. Also, then later in the week, I think another bodybuilder died, but that guy had been using steroids and had been really sick and had been put in an induced coma, and that wasn't the case at all for Dallas. Initially, we were told that he choked. I don't know why I'm going into details because it really doesn't matter, but they did find out he had a heart attack. I think his heart ended up being, they said it was double or triple the size that it should have been. But in saying that, in the process of his heart attack, he was eating, and he also, he had food in his passageways, I think, when he had the heart attack. So, anyways, that is where I have been all weekend, and has basically been consuming my weekend. And we have not had Oz most of the weekend. Somebody else has been gracious enough to have him. This is my husband's boss, and they are very close. My husband and my husband's boss, his wife, and Ed joke that Ed has Lynn from 7 to 5 every day, and she takes care of him from 5 p.m. till bedtime. And it's true. I think Ed probably spends more time with him than he does anybody at work. And so my husband in particular has taken this very, very hard, which I get, and he's a dad now, and this guy was young and just really moving up and doing great things and was a good person. And was really, everybody, not that anybody necessarily talks negative about somebody when they died, but it's real when everybody says the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that has been the resounding thing ever since, look how huge my boobs are. Oh my gosh. Ever since, it came out that he had passed. And so he was actually living in Miami, so they kind of had to wait for the autopsy to get the body here and do the funeral, and so that was all this weekend. And Saturday it was from 1 to 8. We didn't stay the whole time. And initially my husband had asked me, he said, no, I'll just go with some guys from work on Saturday, but I really want you to be with me on Sunday for the funeral, which was great. And, we're close to them. We've been to their house. We've been on trips with them. And I felt like we needed to be there, but we also have a small child at home, and I do have people that I could ask to watch him, but he's little and he doesn't know, and that's a lot. So, but at the last minute, he called me Saturday and asked me to please come with him, and that he didn't want to go alone, and there were some other guys that were going, some guys weren't going, but he so I scrounged around and found a sitter for Oz, and we were gone most of the afternoon and evening, but we got home just in time to give Oz a bath and put him to bed. And sort of the same thing last night. We've had a big weekend at church so my husband is now the deacon over the student center, which is our college ministry through church, and it was their back to school bash basically at church. So we fed the incoming freshmen and returning college students yesterday, and also I didn't mention, but my husband's boss lives an hour and a half away. He lives in Lexington. And so, on top of all this, we had to travel to get there. And anyways, so it was just a really busy weekend. There wasn't time for VEDAs or vlogging or whatnot. I think I did take a picture of my food a couple times, like the morning breakfasts, but that is it. But I am back on track today. I have not eaten good all weekend. I had, not that it matters. It wasn't like Pizza Hut pizza, but I did have pizza over the weekend. Yesterday after the funeral, I had some potluck foods. I had some chicken and, I don't even know what I had yesterday. I had part of a piece of pecan pie. All things that are not low carb, all things that are definitely not keto, all things that are not even like healthy for anybody's diet. And then, but my breakfasts were on target. Yesterday, lunch was all right. We had barbecue for the student center, and I just ate the barbecue, and I ate a little bit of slaw. But I didn't eat any beans or any of that. And then, but let me tell you, my tummy does not feel good today. I'm back to being constipated. Of course, I haven't had my stool softener in a couple days. And I have drank some water. I've drank some soda. I have drank, anyways, I've not got my liquids in. Yesterday, my ankles swelled so bad at the funeral. And I had on some different shoes that Brianna had given me. And I just don't know if it was the way the shoe was fitting. I don't know if it's just because it was hot. I don't know if it's because we were sitting and then we were standing the rest of the time. I don't know. But it was bad. It was bad swelling. And I always get super embarrassed about that. But my goal for the day, for this Monday, is to really push the fluids. I have not eaten anything for breakfast this morning. I'm going to be honest. I don't know that I'm going to. We need to clean out the fridge with our fruits and just start fresh for the week. But I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. It's Oz and I was up at 7. He laid in bed till 8. I mean, he didn't get up till 8:30, which is unusual for us there. But I kind of laid around with him, and then I even fell back asleep about 8 and got up about 8:20, and then we just kind of laid around till after 9. So we're well into this day. I have to go to Union City, which is about 25 minutes from us, to where our doctor's office is, and get his shot records because he goes to school tomorrow. So I have a lot of anxiety about that. But today we are just, right now he's watching Baba on the TV and having some breakfast, and I'm starting this. I have made both of the beds and cleaned up his room because I didn't do, I mean, our house is a wreck. It's so funny. Last week, my in-laws were coming. My house was spotless. Things were put away. Everything was nice. But then later the week, I do pretty good about picking up during the day or like after he takes a nap or goes to bed. But the last couple days, we've done nothing. So there is just crap everywhere. And so I have cleaned his room. I've made our bed and picked up our room. The living room is ridiculous. Our kitchen is ridiculous. I have all the bags from my parents' house, the bags from Brianna's house, the bag from the church bag that my parents took with them last night, the church bag we took with us last night, his backpack for school. So anyways, today my goal is to pack Oz up for school. At some point they'll get his shot records. He slept late, so we could probably do that later in the afternoon, maybe around nap time, and him still get a little bit of a nap. Yeah, so that's kind of our day. If I eat, I will show you. My tummy is not in good. I also have a lot of pressure, and this kid I set long ways a lot, and he stayed balled up in a ball. She is like thinking that she is taking ownership of this body, which, I mean, technically she has. That's what Liz was like. She is the boss. And she is like laying on the bottom half of my belly and like stretching herself out. That's what it feels like. That may not be what it is. That's exactly what it feels like. So we are well into this 22 weeks of pregnancy, and I will do an update later in the week. We go back to the doctor on Thursday. Typically we have Tuesday appointments, but this time they did a Thursday appointment. We have an anatomy scan, and fingers crossed, prayers that everything goes well there. But yeah, I did not sleep well last night. She is so active and moving around, and then I just couldn't get comfortable, and then she kept doing that thing. I swear, I feel like she's a cat, like arching her back and like stretching out. I don't know that's what's happening, but that's what it feels like. And it just felt like a ginormous heavy bowling ball in my bed down there. And I was laying down. I wasn't standing up. So anyways, no complaints. It's just the oddest. It's just such a weird feeling. And it's just so funny how different she is already than us. So, anyways, okay, this meat is about cooked to death. So I am going to turn this off, and I will see you guys later.